What's up? Alex O Crypto here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Happy Canada Day from Australia. We're in the red and white. Hope you're all well. Jumping into the weekly update. Just let's take a look at Bitcoin and where it's at now. There's a couple things I wanted to look at in the long-term time frames. Possible downtrend, possible looking to get exhausted here. Now I'm looking at the US dollar Bitcoin chart here, and you can see that we've obviously had this massive move up over the past months, and you can see that volume is declining. Okay, volume is declining. Are the bulls getting tired? This is something I'm watching very closely. Yes, we are in this beautiful uptrend. We have come out of bottom. Is the bottom in? Well, most of us should think so, okay? The bears are pretty beaten up now, and we're sending them back into the hibernation zone. So let's jump into the price action. First off, I want to look at Bitcoin dominance. We were talking about this over the past week, that Bitcoin dominance is looking to make its way to 52%, and simply support and resistance. You can see that we had a good stop here. Now, this 57 to 60% is the next level if we continue upwards. But if we look at total 3, we can simply see that we have not yet been able to get out of this bottom area. Okay, so we're going to wait for the alts to see if they can pump back up here. But right now, they can't seem to get their legs underneath them. They can't seem to get moving upwards. You know, we've had that move down on Matic, on ADA, on Avalanche, and they've all come down quite hard after Mr. Gensler did his deed. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep our eye on that, but the Bitcoin dominance has come to a standstill so far, and we're going to keep an eye on that to see if we can get above this 52%, flip it to support, and continue our way upwards. Okay, that's something we're going to watch this week. If we do get rejected, look for us to come back down, money come from Bitcoin into the alts, or for Bitcoin just to simply fall off a little bit. Okay, that's what we're looking at on the long-term time frames. Now, let's jump over here to the Bitcoin by bit chart, and we're looking for this weekly to continue its way upwards down on the market Cipher B and move upwards. Now, what is pointing to all this stuff? Well, one thing we got guaranteed for you guys for sure is we got some volatility. Okay, so we got beautiful things such as the minutes coming this week. We got manufacturing on Tuesday, then that would be Monday. Manufacturing Mondays, this is in reverse because we're a day ahead in Australia. Wednesday, we have the FOMC minutes, and then the very important, I think, is the unemployment rate. Now, this will show us really what's going on with inflation, and inflation is down to 2.3. That is wild, okay? That is wild. We came down to 2.4, and we continue to move downwards on this steady trend on trueflation, but that doesn't mean that the Fed does not want to hike, okay? We're back up to 86%. We were at 70% a week ago, and then Jerome started opening his mouth and talking, and you know what? You know what he did. He cranked that thing back up, and you go, we are still hiking, just so you know. And we are extremely overbought here on Market Cipher on the weekly. So for me, you can look at here, and what I noticed here is that we've had 3 moves up, okay? 3 moves up. This one seems a lot weaker, okay? Also, we've had a little bit of a push after and a little bit of a push after. So can we come sideways here and then have maybe another little bit of a push and then a consolidation downwards? So this is something to keep note, just following the trend, keeping an eye on the price. Now, you know about this resistance line if you're trading Bitcoin, how strong it is and how hard it's going to be for us to get above here and continue our way upwards. Okay, so we do have our bullish weekly that we share constantly on our Discord. So don't be shy. Join us in the free Discord. Link is in the description below. But these are our targets if we do get above here. We're looking at 35.6, 41,000, 500, and 50,000 if, you know, all hell breaks loose. Okay, so there are our bullish targets. We were looking at 25.8 to hold down. We filled up our bags down here. We had this about 3 weeks ago. We were ready to fill up our bags down here, which we did. So we're very happy about this pump. We have paid ourselves and we're doing all right. So let's be patient here. Let's look for a possible rejection. Can we jump into a short and look for Bitcoin to come down? Because obviously we are at the top of a beautiful volume profile, and we'll get into that now. So as we flip through here, we can see that there's lots of room on the weekly, but when we get into the 3, the 2, and the daily, you can see that we have started to curl over here on market Cipher. Okay, yes, this can move back up from where it's at because it is at the oversold line, but we do want to watch here for a red dot. That's what we're watching for, is a red dot in order to bring us down. It has been a healthy sideways action for the bulls. Big push sideways action is very healthy for the bulls, so we want to watch this now. Now we're at the daily. You can see we got the red dot, but it hasn't really brought us down quite yet. We are very much overbought still, and there's a lot of room for the stochastics to come down. Okay, money flow is in the red on the daily, but we are challenging the zero line along with the VWAP. Okay, we're looking for the VWAP to flop, pop to the upside, and possibly get a move. Okay, this is what we're watching for on Bitcoin price. Now if we jump over the Dixie, we can see that the dollar index was pushing back up since coming down. Okay, it came down, massive move for Bitcoin. Now it is moving back up. Maybe it's creating room at this trend line here at about 103, 104 area in order to dump on our heads. Okay, so that would be right around 104. We'll be watching for a reaction on the price here. If it doesn't work its way up, look for a rejection, and that rejection will mean big moves upwards for possible Bitcoin. So we'll be watching that as well. Jumping over to the S&P 500, we can simply see that we have stayed above this 50% line. Wow, this is very zoomed in. Hold up, let me get it. There we go. So you can see that we've remained above this 50% on this trend to the upside here. We're looking to challenge this 4,500. We didn't make it the first time. Can we take a crack at it this week? Okay, we look to come up to this area that was very much a level of support and resistance way back when in October. Okay, way back when. Okay, so we're looking for us to come up here and get rejected, okay, and that would be bearish for Bitcoin. So a couple of mixed signals, but very key to watch these levels right now. We're at 44.50, and we'll look for that to make a move in the next coming days. We'll also keep our eye on the ES here for a bigger sign come tomorrow to let us know which way it's going to move. This will dictate the move for tomorrow. Now let's jump back over to Bitcoin, and we can see that we have this range. Okay, on the daily here, we have curled over, but we haven't been rejected. So let's flip down into the lower term time frames. Let's go to the 12-hour, and let's look at this now. Very, very mixed signal. This is what we expect to see during the weekend. Blue dot or green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, right? We've had some wickedy awesome wicks, but we've also developed quite a nice range here in order to trade, which we were given the setups from before. Okay, so we said we were probably coming down to the lower part of this area, which we did. We actually wicked quite low down to 29,400. Very, very, very big wick. So we're looking to bounce back up. Right now we're trading at the point of control, which is very, very sideways. Okay, it's very sideways. A lot of people are looking for this breakout trade. Now, what patterns have people been talking about? What patterns can I see? Well, we obviously had this beautiful symmetrical triangle, and then we had the wicks, right? We had the wicks that said, hey, which way are we going? And we popped up and we've popped down, and now we're caught right back in the middle. So what are we doing right now? I think we're just generally typically flagging right now. There is a lot of people coming in, and even Pomp said, Pompiliano, however you say his name, we have over 1 million wallets holding one Bitcoin, which is great for adoption. So very, very good on the DCAs, guys. Congratulations if you're holding one Bitcoin, or if you picked up a bag of alts for the beautiful bull run once it comes. Okay, so we'll be looking to trade this. This looks to me like some sort of wedge. We'll be looking to scoop up shorts at the top and longs at the bottom until proven otherwise. That would be the trade setup. Okay, very, very simple. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say. And look, value area highs, value area lows. We got a point of control. That's where we're at. And we'll be looking to trade the range. Okay, right now, no volatility, very sideways for the weekend. So stay informed, be prepared, but note that Bitcoin dominance is looking to get rejected, come down. Okay, we got the Dixie looking to pump up and then get rejected. The S&P looking to pump upwards and challenge that 4,500 area. So it is looking temporarily bullish, but maybe halfway through the week when I update you guys again, it will be getting rejected and we can look for some more downside. So stay safe out there, my fellow Otter gang. Much love to every single one of you. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us in the free Discord. Much love to every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. God bless.